Hey everybody, I'm Jared, you're watching Grab a Gear, and we're taking this Toyota Prius Prime on another road trip, so we're going to give you another real world, wow, we'll add that to the bloopers at the end, real world range and MPG. So just so you guys are aware of what we're going to be doing, we're going to be going from Grand Junction, Colorado, all the way to Las Vegas, Nevada, and then back to Grand Junction. The total round trip, I think it's a little over 1,000 miles, but we will see. 7 hours each direction, I believe, 7.5. So, this morning we checked the oil. It is a brand new synthetic 020, and then we have 40 pounds in the tires, cleaned out the air filter. We're going to be running ethanol-free 87 octane. So we will show you guys that in the trip whenever I reset it, and on the way there, every quarter of a tank, I will let you guys know and give you an update on the MPG and how far we've gone. So all right, see you in a bit. So we just filled up. We are going to reset the trip B for the entirety of the trip. There we go. And just so you guys know, it is 507 miles each direction, roughly. Take, a little bit of stopping to do something or whatever. But I will put a map up to show you guys exactly where we went and the route we took so you guys can see it, and we will let you know as we go. Hey there everybody, so we are back in Grand Junction, and oh, there's a car coming. We are going to fill up the car right now, so that way we can get a final round trip average MPG and the last little bit MPG. Now, I do want to point out that I did not drive the Prius at all how a Prius is supposed to be driven. I mean it, guys. I drove it horribly. I think my average speed was probably 80 miles an hour, and going through Nevada, I was going with the flow of traffic at, I don't know, 88, 90. So definitely not how it's supposed to be driven. So take the, take the MPG for what it is. Obviously, if I drove 75, you would see in another video we already have, how good it can actually get. So something to think about. I'm gonna go for it right here. There we go. So yeah, I wanted to touch base with you guys on that. It is not going to be an impressive number as far as like 60-70 miles to the gallon because of how we drove it. God, that's an awful looking car right there, but whatever. So my guess, I haven't filled it up yet. You guys will see me filling it up. My guess is we're going to get about 50 miles per gallon at 80 plus miles an hour. That includes, if you look at the map, which I did put up in the beginning, hopefully, going over the mountains from Grand Junction, Colorado to Las Vegas. There's some pretty big climbs in Utah. So something to think about. All right, I'll show you guys when we fill it up, and then we'll do the math. All right, guys, as you can see, we're at 173 miles, 52.3 miles per gallon on the Guessometer. And we are at quarter of a tank just now. So we will let you guys know where it's at half a tank. Alrighty everybody, here you go. You can see we've gone half a tank, 262.5 miles, averaging 50.5 miles per gallon. The big thing I'm going to point out is we have been pretty much climbing in the mountains for the last hour and a half. And so we were actually better on the MPG than we are now. But we'll see. I'm actually going to run her down pretty low. Make sure you guys watch the hypermile video because it was a big, I don't know what the word I want to use. We really found out a lot when it comes to the fuel gauge. So go watch the hypermile one. You're going to see just how good the car can do. But you'll also see information about the fuel gauge. So we're going to keep going, and whenever we get down to a quarter of a tank, we'll let you know. And then I will probably run her all the way down to empty to see where it's at. So, all right, I will see you guys in a bit. So here we are, guys, at a quarter of a tank. I'm not going to say what we're at, and I'm not going to say what the MPG is. Because, like I said before, it's a real-world test, and I'm not going to lie. I've been doing 80-plus miles an hour because that's what I'm doing. And it's in Utah and Nevada and a little bit of Arizona. So 80 miles an hour is the speed limit. So whenever we stop to fill up, I will show you guys and we will do the math and you guys will be able to see it. It's a cool sign. But, yeah. I will say mountains are not friendly to the MPG of the Prius Prime. So, but I do have hope that we'll pull out a good, solid number at the end. So, all right, I will see you guys in just a bit. All right, there you guys go. You can see that we pushed it all the way to literally nothing. And we went 485 miles, averaging 51.6. So I'm going to fill it up and then I will do the math. There we go, guys, 9.891 gallons. I'll do the math and then we'll see what it is. Okay, so we went 485 miles divided by 9.81 gallons, 49.43 miles to the gallon, and it's claiming 51.6. So the guessometer was off by, you know, about 5%. Actually a little less, 4%. But that's that. I am going to reset it to, no, I'm not going to reset it. It's going to stay on so we get a total round. I'm actually going to reset trip A. There we go. And then if we have to stop and fill up on the way home, we'll look at A for this tank, B for the total of the entire trip. So, all right, here we go. So I did not film it, everybody, because I was just driving. It was just not happening. Plus, I don't know, I got tired and hungover from Vegas. So here you go. Full tank down to nothing. Trip A saying 456.9, so 457 miles, 49.1 MPG is what it's claiming. It says we have 2 miles until empty. Obviously, that's wrong if you watched my other videos. Let's take a look real quick. Total trip so far is 942.1 miles, averaging 50.4. So I will fill it up and then I will let you know what the actual mathematical was. We will now wait 30 seconds and top it off. is 9.8 gallons. I'll do the math and I'll let you know. All right, everybody. So we went 457 miles on 9.8 gallons, which breaks down to 46.63 miles per gallon. Now, the first tank we did was on ethanol free when we left Grand Junction. The second tank we got was not ethanol free. They didn't have it. And this one that we just filled up with is ethanol free. So I will top off again once we get back to Grand Junction and let you guys know what the total for the round trip was. I'm going to reset trip A again right here. Here we go, I'll reset it. There we go. So I will let you guys know when we're there. That's what trip B is at right now. You can see it. And yeah, we'll let you know what happens. Gonna wait 30 seconds. Now we're gonna top it off once. There it is. Okay, as you guys saw, we just topped it off. We did 115 miles on that tank at 2.4 gallons to fill it up with that one-click top off after 30 seconds, which broke down to 47.9 miles per gallon. Now, let's do the rest of the math. Okay, everybody, sorry I had to do some math real quick. Go back and watch some videos. So we used 22.1 gallons of fuel going from Grand Junction, Colorado, over the mountains to Vegas. We didn't drive it in Vegas at all. We then left Vegas all the way back over the mountains, back to Grand Junction, Colorado. Used 22.1 miles per gallon. Now, we did a total of 1,058.6 miles. 1,058.6 divided by 22.1. 47.9 miles per gallon is the average. I will now show you guys. You're just gonna have to bear with me. Hang on. There you go. So 1,058.6, averaging 50.3. I don't know if you guys saw that. But the actual math breaks down to 47.9 miles per gallon. Now, that's pretty good for any car. Let's be honest. Like I stated a little bit ago, we did not drive it nice. I mean it. I had this car up to 94 miles an hour a couple times. I'm not sure at what point the electric motors say we're not going to keep going. So we could have been running on just gas for a lot of it. So obviously I'm not driving it like it's intended, but I'm driving it like a normal person would going on vacation. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like, subscribe, and we're really trying to grow it. Check out all the other videos. We are going to be getting the new Prius in. We are going to be getting in the Prime. We're not going to get the normal one, but we're going to get the Prime. So stick with us. We're going to be doing more. We have a couple Lucids that people are letting us take out and test drive. We also have a Rivian and a couple Teslas, brand new ones, which there are a couple little quirks that we didn't actually notice until we actually drove it. So stick with us. We are going to be getting more stuff on the air and hopefully grow the channel. So you guys take care, be safe, and until the next video, see you then.